Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day to doctors. So today we from grade 11 would like to present to you about the company we chose, which is AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca is a company from Sweden and has been exporting their product to France and Italy. So today we will present about how the market strategy been done by AstraZeneca and how they expand into the European markets.
So here is our group members, Aqil Alias 292421, Khairol Najmi 291981, Alif Mustaqim 294371, Azim Nasir 294613, and Faris Saifuddin 294528.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammad Mustaqim bin Mohammad Nasir. My metric number is 294371. So I'm gonna explain about the company that my group chose is AstraZeneca. So AstraZeneca is one of the world's biggest biopharmaceutical companies with a focus on providing innovative medicines and vaccines. AstraZeneca was formed in 1999 by the amalgamation of Swedish Astra AB and the British Zeneca Group, and today is a well-known pharmaceutical company. So for instance, it's a product such as cancer treatment, respiratory disease and vaccine have a profound effect on health, significantly pointing to its commitment to improving the quality of people's lives by developing new medical science breakthrough. So next I'm gonna explain about the types of product that have been produced by the AstraZeneca. So the first is the Tagrisso. So Tagrisso, also referred to an osimertinib, is a drug that target NSCLC, that is non-small cell lung cancer. And the second is Pulmicert, is one of the most used inhaled steroid for prophylactic therapy in asthma and COPD patient. In the treatment of asthma, busanidine works by decreasing inflammation and swelling in the respiratory tract, therefore hampering the occurrence of asthma episode. And the last product is the Symbicort. Symbicort is an asthma medication that focuses on elimination of airway inflammation and constriction related to asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, that is COPD causes. And it has a greater impact because it used two active substance in one inhaler, and therefore is a systematic approach. So you guys can see the picture of the product. So next I'm gonna explain about the firm-specific resources and capabilities. So it is a fact that AstraZeneca has competitive advantage over the other players in the industry through the establishment of firm-specific resource and capability. So for another reason or positive aspect is their focus on the research and development function. This is not only offer a constant cash flow but also helps to build brand credibility with the patient and healthcare provider. Last, their huge cash flow allows them to expend a lot of money on research, development of new drugs, and other strategic investment to distance themselves even further from the rest of the competitor in the pharmaceutical industry. That's all from me. I'm gonna pass to the next.
A very good day to Doctor. Today we'll dive into the AstraZeneca remarkable journey across the European, exploring the strategy approach that fulfilled their success. As a leading biopharmaceutic players, AstraZeneca has established a strong presence in the dynamic market. But how did they navigate the complexity of European diverse healthcare landscape? So for the first market entry methods, AstraZeneca winning formula is a blend of the three key strategies. First one is direct exporting. This method offers them tight control over the sale market and the distributions. It also allows them the direct interaction with the European healthcare provider and patients for the Italy and France market. This valuable customer feedback is then used for tailor medication to specific market needs, fostering a strong customer focus. And then second, about the local subsidiary. AstraZeneca strategically placed local subsidiary in the key European market. This subsidiary has dedicated teams who understand that integrates in the local regulations, retail environment, and patient needs. This ensures compliance and allows them to address specific market demands. Furthermore, these local teams will build long-lasting relationship with healthcare system and patients grouping, fostering a trust and collaboration between them. Third, for the strategic partnership, AstraZeneca leveraged the power of partnership with the local distributor, wholesaler, and healthcare provider. This partnership possesses available expertise to navigate the European market, including a culture nuances, computer landscape, and legal requirements. These collaborations allow for fostering market entry with a reduced risk and cost. Additionally, local partners act as a trust voice, endorsing the quality and effectiveness of AstraZeneca products, boosting a brand reputation. So by skillful combine this strategy, AstraZeneca has secured a strong foothold in the European, especially for Italy and France. They have achieved a balance between control, market access, and efficiency. This allows them to navigate the complexity of the European pharmaceutic landscape with the deliver innovation medicine to the patients across the continent. AstraZeneca's success story serves as a valuable blueprint for the company seeking to enter the dynamic European market, especially for Italy and France. Next, AstraZeneca European success is impressive, but it was not without the hurdles. Let's explore the key obstacles they face in the complex market. The challenge landscape they face, the first challenge landscape they face is regulatory labyrinth. European diverse regulations, import charges, and the legal system create a beautiful maze. So compliance is the expensive and the time-consuming with the varying drug approval process, labeling requirement, and post-marketing hurdles. And then the second, about the market access marathons. Gaining a market access for the innovation medicine is a marathon, not a sprint. Competition from the established player, both domestic and international, is the fairest. Building a trust with the healthcare provider, insurance, and the government require significant effort. So demonstrating a drug efficiency through the robust clinical data and real-world evidence is crucial and important for them to entering the European market as the European market for the Italy and France. Next, about the culture and language hurdles. Business practice and consumer preference and language difference across the European. AstraZeneca must adapt in some marketing, communication, and operate to each other local context. Hiring a diverse workforce and fostering culture sensitive are the key to overcome this barrier. And then next, about the pricing and reimbursement tightropes. So striking the right balance between the affordable for patients and company profitability is a constant struggle. Negotiate with the governments and other players are the complex. Require the AstraZeneca to efficiently communicate the value proposition of their products and collaborate with the stockholder and ensure the patient access. So from this, despite this challenge, AstraZeneca has preserved this multi-phase approach and commitment to navigate the complexity of European market have secured their success. Their story offers the valuable insight for the companies seeking to enter this dynamic region, especially for the France and Italy market.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a good day, Doctor. My name is Mohd Najib Bin Adnan, 291981, and today I'll be talking about the AstraZeneca market strategy to entry the market or to penetrate the market of France and Italy. So first, we do the country analysis. We will go and went through one by one. So the first one is industry environment. France is the second largest pharmaceutical market in Europe, projected to reach 66 billion by 2022. The industry is critically controlled by the government policy on pricing and reimbursement. Major competitors with large facilities like Saifuddin, Novartis, Roche, and also Pfizer, the most famous one. Government measures to boost the innovation and competitiveness through investment for the future plan, like how we have heard all throughout the time. Meanwhile, In Italy, it is the third largest pharmaceutical market in Europe, valued at the 34 billion in 2022. The government heavily influenced the prices and also the reimbursement. Major competitors, just like the same as in France, Novartis, Roche, Pfizer, and also Sanofi. The government policy foster innovation and competitiveness in the pharmaceutical industry. And the second point is firm-specific resources. AstraZeneca has a subsidiary and manufacturing site in France. The key segment is therapeutic areas including respiratory, cardiovascular, and also oncology. Active research and development with ongoing clinical trial in France has been removed, mingled around all over the world. Successful collaboration with French university and also research facilities. Meanwhile, in Italy, AstraZeneca also have a base and investment in manufacturing and research in Italy. The core therapeutic areas also the same, respiratory, cardiovascular, and also oncology. It is in Italy a rich pipeline of generics and specialty products with strategic partnership with Italian researchers and organization and university as well. Here in Italy, it experienced sales force and distribution network very well and large. The third point is institutional condition. France has a universal healthcare system called CMU, covering most of the population. Pricing and reimbursement strategies include CEPS, which negotiates drug prices. NSM governs pharmaceutical operations to educate population, especially in terms of science and technology, making the people more hardworking to the labor force. Meanwhile, in Italy, has a universal healthcare system called SSN, different with France, covering most of the populations. Pricing and reimbursement policies include IFA or AIFA, which also have the same aim, which to negotiate the drug prices. IFA, favorable environment for pharmaceutical businesses with clear regulation led by itself, which highly skilled and literate workforce, especially also in science and technology. AstraZeneca committed to providing up to 400 million of doses of University of Oxford vaccines to Europe with no profit at all as per year 2022. And the last point is market transitioning. France's pharmaceutical market transitioning to highlight specialized medicines, including genetically targeted one, increasing use of digital technologies, and also growing global interest in expanding availability of advanced therapies, particularly in oncology and rare disease. COVID-19 pandemic emphasized supply chains, reliability, and collaboration between businesses and the government. That's one in France. While in Italy, the pharmaceutical sector increasingly focus on PH and digital health innovation, emphasize on patient access to novel therapies in oncology and rare disease orphan drugs. COVID-19 highlights supply chain vulnerability and need for improvement between the public and private cooperations. So now we move to the second part, which is customer analysis, or as known as profiling. There are 3 points, which the first one is demographic, the second one is psychographic, and the third one is behavioral. First, demographic. Talking about the population in France, there are over 67 million of people as per year of 2023, and Italy 59 million person. The age structure there in France is 14.2% over 65 years old, and in Italy 23% over 65 years old. The elderly population in both countries, France 20%, Italy 23%. The urban population in France is 80% and Italy 69%. Talking about the psychographic, in French culture, emphasize on innovation, effectiveness, and also reliable medical treatment, with high trust in pharmaceutical products' effectiveness and also safety, shift towards individualized treatment and a better therapeutic modalities, increasing adoption of telemedicine and smart health technologies to less focus on preventive healthcare and large-scale health promotion campaign. Meanwhile, in Italy culture, appreciation for family health and wellness, acceptance of both traditional and modern medical procedures, openness to new ideas in healthcare, increasing demands for sophisticated medical equipment and individualized medicine. For what? To growing interest in digital health and also telemedicine. Talking about the behavioral, in France, its high brand awareness and preference for established pharmaceutical brands, willingness to invest in innovative and quality healthcare products, validation of choices through healthcare professions advised, private media, healthcare professionals, internet, credible health websites, and also social media. While in Italy, preference for well-known pharmaceutical brands with strong safety and efficiency reputation, some price sensitivity despite willingness to invest in high-quality healthcare products, reliance on healthcare providers for recommendation, and also trusted communication channels. They have healthcare professionals, pharmacists, increasing use of digital media for health-related information.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Azim of Nasir. Matric number is 294613. Today I would like to present about compare and discuss challenges and problems faced by AstraZeneca. As we dig deeper into the European market, particularly France and Italy, a critical challenge emerged navigating the complex regulatory environment. Our research, detailed in Chapter 2 and 3, highlight this as a major hurdle for AstraZeneca. Securing approval for new drugs and setting competitive prices can be cumbersome and time-consuming. This integrated system presents several challenges. The approval process itself can be lengthy and bureaucratic, delaying the introduction of potentially life-saving treatment to patients. Additionally, each country has its own unique pricing structure, making it difficult to achieve the same level of profitability as in other regions. By acknowledging these complexities, we can develop effective strategies to navigate this regulatory maze and ensure our medication reach those who need them most. Next, the integrated web of regulation across Europe further compound the challenge. Unlike a single uniform system, each country has its own set of rules, creating a complex and often unfavorable landscape for companies like AstraZeneca. To secure approval for a single drug, we must navigate a gauntlet of regulatory bodies in each nation, each with unique requirements for documentation, translation, and local legal support. While the European Medicines Agency (EMA) offers a centralized authorization process, a multitude of additional nation hurdles remain. Dealing with this diverse regulation becomes a costly and cumbersome exercise, significantly expanding approval time and potentially delaying market entry, ultimately impacting revenue stream. Our focus, therefore, must be on advocating for a more streamlined regulatory model that minimizes application rejection and delays, allowing us to navigate future European market with greater efficiency. Hello, my name is Mohammad Azim and Nasir. My trade number is 294613. Today I would like to present about compare and discuss challenges and problems faced by AstraZeneca. As we dig deeper into the European market, particularly France and Italy, a critical challenge emerged navigating the complex regulatory environment. Our research, detailed in Chapter 2 and 3, highlight this as a major hurdle for AstraZeneca. Securing approval for new drugs and setting competitive prices can be cumbersome and time-consuming. This integrated system presents several challenges. The approval process itself can be lengthy and bureaucratic, delaying the introduction of potentially life-saving treatment to patients. Additionally, each country has its own unique pricing structure, making it difficult to achieve the same level of profitability as in other regions. By acknowledging these complexities, we can develop effective strategies to navigate this regulatory maze and ensure our medication reach those who need them most. For approval requirement, the European market presents a unique challenge for AstraZeneca when it comes to securing approval for new drugs. Unlike some regions with unfit systems, Europe enforces stringent regulation that vary significantly from country to country. This creates a complex and demanding environment for pharmaceutical companies. These diverse factors include variation in clinical trial requirement, regional data needs, and non-standardized approval system. This intricate web of regulation leads to several problems for AstraZeneca beyond initial approval. To navigate this complex landscape, AstraZeneca needs to implement two-pronged strategy. First, building strong regulatory expertise is crucial. The company must invest in personnel with depth understanding of specific regulation in its target market. Second, leveraging local knowledge in paramount. Utilizing local implementation mechanisms and incorporating insight from regional experts will be essential for successful drug. Finally, establishing a robust monitoring process as a core strategic element will allow AstraZeneca to proactively identify and address any regulatory challenges that may arise throughout the product life cycle.
Next, we move to suitable targeted market for AstraZeneca company in France and Italy. So the first one, in France, we focus on market analysis. In France, there is a noticeable trend towards an aging population with an sustainable number of individuals aged 65 and above. This demographic shift signals a rising need for healthcare services designed for elderly population. Specifically, there is an increasing demand for specialized care in managing chronic disease like oncology and cardiovascular conditions, which is become more prevalent as people age. This requires comprehensive healthcare solutions that address both treatment and long-term management of these health issues. From the study of disease standpoint, France faced significant challenges with a high prevalence of chronic ailments such as diabetes, hypertension, and cancer. These conditions place considerable strains on healthcare system due to their prolonged treatment requirements and associated costs. France's well-developed healthcare infrastructure forms a solid basis for tackling these issues, presenting opportunities for pharmaceutical companies to introduce innovative solutions. There is a growing emphasis on developing therapies that not only relieve symptoms but also enhance quality of life and long-term results for patients managing chronic illness. The highlights the strategic importance for pharmaceutical firms to concentrate on research and development efforts that address the specific healthcare needs of France's aging and chronically unwell population, aiming to improve both healthcare provision and patient outcomes. So, for the second one is healthcare system. France's healthcare system is highly regarded for its extensive and efficient framework, which combines public and private healthcare providers. The government plays a crucial role in making healthcare accessible to all residents, mainly through significant public funding. This funding underpins a network of public hospitals, private clinics, and a wide range of healthcare professionals, including doctors, nurses, and specialists. The National Health Insurance Program, Sécurité Sociale, covers most healthcare expenses, with citizens contributing via payroll tax. This arrangement ensures that a broad spectrum of medical services, from regular check-ups to advanced surgeries, is accessible to everyone, regardless of their financial status. Next, we move to Italy. Italy's elderly population is more susceptible to various chronic illnesses, which greatly impact their quality of life and drive up healthcare expenses. These illnesses encompass cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and respiratory conditions. Each disease presents distinct challenges and opportunities for pharmaceutical companies such as AstraZeneca, whose primary therapeutic focuses align well with these healthcare demands. So the first one is healthcare needs of the elderly. Cardiovascular disease, CVD, are the top cause of mortality among elderly individuals in Italy, with higher rates attributed to risk factors like high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, obesity, and inactive lifestyles. Common cardiovascular issues include ischemic heart disease, stroke, heart failure, and arrhythmias. Managing these conditions effectively in the elderly often requires lifestyle changes, medications, and sometimes surgeries, with an emphasis on controlling blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, and using anticoagulants and other heart medications. AstraZeneca's range of treatments, including beta blockers, statins, antiplatelet agents, and anticoagulants, provided significant benefits to elderly patients thanks to their innovative treatments and continuous research efforts. Likewise, cancer rates increase with age, presenting a major health issue with lung, breast, colorectal, and prostate cancers being the most common types. Treating cancer in elderly patients is complex due to multiple health issues, necessitating a mix of surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, and targeted therapies. Early detection, effective treatment, and supportive care to manage side effects are essential. AstraZeneca's cancer treatment portfolio, including drugs like Tagrisso for lung cancer and Lynparza for ovarian and breast cancer, meet these needs with advanced immunotherapy and targeted treatment options. The next one is infectious disease. In Italy, even with a strong healthcare system and extensive vaccination efforts, infectious disease such as seasonal flu, tuberculosis, TB, and COVID-19 continue to be significant health concerns, particularly for the elderly and those with underlying health conditions. The flu season, which peaks between December and February, leads to thousands of hospitalizations and fatalities each year. Annual flu vaccinations are the main preventive measure, supplemented by antiviral medications to lessen symptom severity. The country's influenza vaccination programs and public health initiatives stress the importance of vaccination and proper hygiene to control the flu spread. TB, while relatively rare, is still a concern, especially in high-risk groups. Italy follows WHO guidelines for TB management, including active case detection and BCG vaccination for certain demographics. Prompt diagnosis and extended antibiotic treatment are essential for TB management. Though AstraZeneca is not a major player in the TB market, its proficiency in respiratory and infectious disease can aid TB control through the diagnostic tools and treatments.